Good evening, everyone. We are starting class now. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the LCD interface. Now, we are going to move ahead with one more application of the LCD, and we are going to interface different LCD over there. So, let's get started. So, today we are going to talk about LCD interface with the Tinkercad with the Arduino. So, previously we have discussed about the simple LCD like this. So now this for this LCD we required many connections like this, many wires and many pins in the Arduino. So there is one another alternate option over there that you can use I2C LCD. So for that you required one driver of I2C, and based on that you can program this LCD using two pins. Two pins you are going to use it to program it. So how you can make that easy connections? So for that what we are going to do, we are going to use LCD I2C. So simply I'm just going to share that how that LCD I2C look like. LCD I2C module that we are going to use it over there with the LCD. So this one is the LCD module that you can see it over here. LCD I2C module, this one. So this module we are going to connect with the LCD, and after that we are going to program it. So for that we required only 4 pins over there is the output. So let me show you on the Arduino web portal. So this one is LCD I2C interface. So how it will work and how we can write code over there in a very simple way, that we are going to discuss. Yes, if there is any doubt, queries, you can ask over here in the chat box. Rathod, you are asking something. Okay, you can't understand. Okay, don't worry. So what is the issue? Why you are not understanding anything? Okay, I'm repeating it again. Don't worry. So what we are going to do over here, we are going to interface LCD with the Arduino. So earlier we have interfaced LCD over there in the Arduino like this. So यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि पिछली क्लास में हमने डिस्कस किया था कि हाउ वी कैन इंटरफेस एलसीडी. सो एलसीडी को जब इंटरफेस करना है माइक्रो कंट्रोलर से, व्हाई वी आर गोइंग टू यूज दैट एलसीडी? यू आर हैविंग ए मोबाइल फोन. In the mobile phone, whatever you are typing from the keypad or something like that, you are able to see on the screen. So that is the LCD we are using in the mobile phone. So whatever controlling application, whatever smart gadget we are making it over there, LCD will tell us what outcome is coming. So whatever we are going to give input over there in the controller or something device, so LCD will monitor that status and that will tell us what is going on over there in the system. So in the same way in the microcontroller Arduino also, Arduino के साथ में भी अगर हमें कुछ डिस्प्ले करना है, जैसे कि टेम्परेचर that we have done in the previous class, you can see it over here. Like temperature, we have to display it over there. We will able to display temperature like this on the LCD screen. So based on that, many project you can make it, like earlier in the COVID era, we have seen that wireless temperature sensor. So on the airport, temperature is being at scanned. So that is being done using this temperature sensor and the LCD that is being used over there. So now what we are going to do over there, we are going to discuss that how easily we can इस सिस्टम को एलसीडी और आर्डिनो के साथ हम इंटरफेस करके हम प्रोजेक्ट बनाएंगे. और आईआर टेम्परेचर सेंसर अगर आपको बनाना है, इंफ्रारेड बेस्ड टेम्परेचर सेंसर, दैट आल्सो वी कैन मेक इट. सो व्हाट इज द इशू राठौड़? आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट? आपको अभी समझ में आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है? ओके, दैट्स गुड. सो यहाँ पे हमारा एलसीडी इंटरफेस करने का उद्देश्य जो है, रीजन है कि अगर कोई सेंसर हमने इंटरफेस किया है, इफ वी हैव इंटरफेस्ड एनी सेंसर, सो हाउ वी कैन डिस्प्ले सेंसर वैल्यू ऑन द स्क्रीन. स्क्रीन पे अगर हमें डिस्प्ले करनी है तो कैसे हम करेंगे, वो वैल्यू, दैट्स वाई वी आर यूजिंग एलसीडी। सो एलसीडी के अंदर आपके कनेक्शन बहुत ज़्यादा है, सो वी आर गोइंग टू सिंप्लीफाई इट। सो वी आर गोइंग टू यूज ओनली 4 वायर एंड वी आर गोइंग टू इंटीग्रेट एलसीडी। एलसीडी को अगर इंटरफेस करना है, सो यू कैन यूज 4 वायर ओनली। सो फॉर दैट वी आर गोइंग टू यूज वन I2C एलसीडी मॉड्यूल। कि आपकी जो एलसीडी है उसके साथ में हम क्या करेंगे, एक मॉड्यूल इंटीग्रेट करेंगे। वो मॉड्यूल कौन सा होगा, दैट आई जस्ट वांट टू शो यू ओवर हियर कि कौन सा मॉड्यूल हमें एलसीडी के साथ लगाना है जिससे कि 2 वायर से ही हम प्रोग्राम कर पाए। यस, so this one LCD you can see it only 2 wire for programming, 2 wire for VCC and ground. 4 wire we are using it over here like this, and we can program it easily. So यहाँ पे हमें कौन सा मॉड्यूल लगाना पड़ेगा जिससे कि हम इजीली कनेक्ट कर पाए। दिस वन इज द मॉड्यूल, ये आपकी एलसीडी होती है, और दिस वन इज द ब्लैक कलर मॉड्यूल। ये सेपरेटली हमें अटैच करना पड़ता है, सोल्डर करना पड़ता है एलसीडी की पिन पे। एंड देन आफ्टर दैट वी हैव टू कनेक्ट 4 पिन इन दी आर्डिनो। आर्डिनो पे हमें 4 पिन्स को कनेक्ट करना है। यस, 4 वायर वी आर यूजिंग इट। So 4 wire we are using it over here. No need to make that to complex circuit. Earlier we have seen it. So 4 wire से कैसे एलसीडी को इंटरफेस करेंगे, प्रोग्राम कैसे लिखना है, that we are going to discuss over here. So let's see how we can use that one. So for that I'm going to write the code and all. I'm going to check it out. So you can use this code also simply for testing it. This one is standard code. I'm going to copy it. And you can write your customized code also in the Tinkercad using the graphical coding as we have done earlier. So let's see how that will work. So now go to the Tinkercad, and over there we are going to take the Arduino and LCD. So this one is easy way, easy से आप इससे कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं एलसीडी को। सो नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू सर्च एलसीडी। जैसे आप एलसीडी सर्च करेंगे, देर इज 2 ऑप्शन, एलसीडी 16:2 एंड सेकंड इज I2C। I2C एलसीडी जो होगी आपकी, उसे आप डायरेक्टली इंटरफेस कर सकते हैं यूजिंग 2 वायर्स रिक्वायर्ड फॉर एलसीडी एंड 2 वायर फॉर ग्राउंड एंड VCC। सो यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे, वी आर गोइंग टू इंटरफेस इट ओवर हियर यूजिंग those wires, SDA, VCC and all that. So these wires we are going to use it over here for LCD interface. So let's see how those wires are working. So now we are going to use this one. So first of all, whenever we are going to interface it, so what I'm going to do it over here, I'm going to do the connection like SCA and SDL. So these 2 wires we have to connect with the Arduino SCA and SDL. So which pin are SC and SDL you can see. ये जो 2 पिन आपके, ये क्या है, SDA and SCL pins are there, SCA and SDL. So इन पिन्स को क्या करेंगे, हम कनेक्ट करेंगे इन पिन से SDA, we are going to connect it over here with Arduino like this. So SCL and SDA. So their connection I'm going to do it. So SDA pin we have to connect with SDA, and sorry, this one, and this one is SCL pin we have to connect with SCL. So these 2 wire I have connected it. So after doing the connection, what next we are going to do, so now what we are going to do it over here, we are going to do the wiring को हम चेक करेंगे, वायरिंग को कलर कोड करेंगे. सो आई एम गोइंग टू मेक दिस वन orange or yellow color. So the color I'm changing it over here in the wiring. This one color also I'm changing it. Different color you can take it. Then these are the VCC and ground. VCC and ground. So you can use 5 volt for the VCC. That is the red color, and the ground pin is ground. So that is black color wire. So that we have taken it. So now we have to program this LCD. So whenever we have to program this LCD, so how we can write code over there, so that we are going to discuss over here. So go to the code. Sorry. So this one is by default code, you can delete it. So graphical code you can do it, or C++ also you can do it. I will let you know both the code. So in the output, you are going to see any code for the LCD. Scroll down, print to serial monitor, and configure LCD. This one. So you can configure it in the start option, in the on start. And you can see LCD1, type I2C. So in the type, you are going to find I2C LCD, and then with the address 32 into like something. These are the address that we have to check it out when we are purchasing that LCD module. So otherwise you can take it this one. Then after that, this one is a configuration, we have done it. The configuration हमने कर दिया है यहाँ पे. So I will take all the queries at the end of the session, Rathod. I will take all the queries at the end. So kindly be patient. So that we are going to discuss later on. So now what we are going to discuss over here, we are going to discuss over here like that is, this one is input and output that we have discussed. So now we are going to print it on the serial monitor, print to serial monitor over there. So for that, what I'm going to do, not print on the serial monitor, we have to print on the LCD. Print to LCD, that we are going to do it over here. So print to LCD, hello world or something, whatever you want to print it. So that we can print it like this. So now we have to see the configurations. So यहाँ पे हमारा configuration में क्या क्या चीजें होगी, that we are going to discuss. So these are the address that we have discussed. No need to define the pin, because already SC and SDL pin are already defined over there. Same pin we are using it, not a pin number over there, we are using it. So now we are going to start over here that simulation. And let me check it out, what output we are getting it over here on the LCD. You can see hello world is being get printed. Hello world, hello, it is printed over there. So you can repeat it. This will repeat it multiple times. If you want to repeat it once, so you can place over here that hello world. It will repeat it only once. So in that way, you can do it like this. So this one is hello world, we have printed it. So if you want to print any temperature value or any other sensor value, that also you can print on the LCD and you will be able to see it. This one is for 2 pins. So 2 pins, you can use it for signal wire, and 2 pins you can use over here for VCC and ground. And you can easily integrate a LCD, and you can use all other pins for other applications. आपकी बाकी पिन है वो किसी दूसरे सेंसर को कनेक्ट करने के लिए आप यूज कर सकते हैं. So that you can do it like this. So this one is LCD code, and if you want to see the graphical and text code, this one is the text code over here. So we are going to define the LCD and we are printing it like this. So this one is the library that we have to use it. So that I will let you know later on when we are going to deploy any circuit on the hardware, that how the library will work and how we can upload any code on the Arduino using any Arduino library. So that for that we will do later on some hardware, and I will show you on the hardware that how it will work like that. So this one is LCD. Now we are going to talk about some other components over there that we are going to use it. One is servo motor. Servo motor. So servo, you can search it, and based on the servo, what you can do, you can rotate the angle. How much angle you want to rotate it, that you can do using servo motor, and that angle you can display on the LCD. So based on that, many project you can make it. Just suppose you want to make your curtain smart, so that also you can do it using this one. So what I'm going to do it, I'm going to rotate it like this, and then after that I'm going to connect the wiring. So signal wire you can connect with any pin, any digital pin you can use it. So how servo motor is working, that we are going to discuss. Then the power, this one is power. Power you have to connect with the 5 volt. So power pin we have to connect with 5 volt. So you can bring it from this side. 5 volt we are going to connect it. And you can make it red. And then this one is ground. So signal wire you can make it any other color. I'm going to make it orange. This one is black, one is a ground. So ground you can connect with ground. So this one is a ground wire that I'm going to connect it with the ground like this. So I just connected with the servo motor, and then after that I'm going to write code for this one. This one is code for LCD. So when we have to write code for the servo, you can find in the output that servo code. So in the output, you are going to see that code, that is servo motor code. So go to scroll down, scroll up, and you are going to find rotate servo. So that servo motor can rotate only 90 degree or 180 degree, not full rotations. So only one rotation you can do it, and otherwise after that you have to do anti-clockwise rotation over there in the servo motor. So we are going to rotate the servo motor. How much angle we want to rotate it? Like first I'm going to do 0 degree, then go to the control, you can take weight, then again you can take servo block, rotate servo motor, and pin also we have to define it. So pin we are using it over here for the servo motor, that is pin number 10 number we are using it over here, 10 number pin for servo motor. And this one is ground pin, you can make it black color. So this one is signal pin, that is on the 10 number pin. So 10 number pin पे हम क्या करेंगे, कोड करेंगे servo motor को. So we can select the pin number 10, and then over here also pin number 10. 10, 10. So the value first 0, then after that we can make it like 70 degree or 80 degree. We can do over there. Yeah, sorry for inconvenience. So now you can see over here the pin number we have selected 10 number pin, and 10 number pin over here is same. The angle we are going to change it. This one is the angle. कि आपको एंगल कितना लेना है, that you can define it over here like 90 degree or 45 degree. Then after some delay you can increase that angle. So after delay I'm going to increase this angle. So इसे हम 90 degree लेके जाएंगे. So you can repeat this block, duplicate, and then you can make it 45. then 90 degree. Then after that it will 0 and it will repeat it. And on the LCD also we can print the angle every time. What is the angle? So you can take this LCD block and let me take another block, output LCD, and over there I want to print the angle 0 degree, 0, and then after that again you can take this block. Now we can print angle over here, that is 45 degree. So this one is being get printed on the LCD screen. This one is like 90 degree, that is printed on the LCD screen also. So this one is a simple code we have written over there that you can see over here, servo code. So whenever we are using servo, so servo के लिए भी हमें एक library use करनी पड़ती है. So that library I will let you know later on how you have to attach with the Arduino. So start simulation, you can see in the code. Okay, let me go only the blocks code so that you can see it. Blocks, start simulation, and you can see servo also. So it is printing a hello world, and now you can see servo is rotating 45 degree, then 90 degree, then again 0 degree it will come. So 45 degree, 90 degree, but again it is repeating, we are not able to see it. So we have to clear the LCD. So how we can clear LCD after one condition? So clear screen, LCD one, clear screen. So after this I want to clear my screen. After 90 degree, I want to clear my screen. Then start simulation and you will able to see now. So यहाँ पे हम देखेंगे कि क्या प्रिंट होता है, हेलो वर्ल्ड 0, 45 डिग्री, 90 डिग्री, हेलो वर्ल्ड 0 डिग्री, 45 degree, 90 degree. If you want to change the position, that also we can change it. जब भी हमें कर्सर की पोजीशन चेंज करनी है या डिफरेंट लाइन पे प्रिंट करना है, so over there you can use over here set positions. So like over there I want to change the positions. So 90 degree, or yeah, over there I want to change the position, cursor position, 0 column, as I told you earlier also, 0 column, 0 row. So over there what I'm going to do, 0, let me take 6 number column, and this one is 1 number row, that is the second number row when we are going to see it practically. Then you will able to see it over there like this. So आपकी जो 45 डिग्री का एंगल होगा वो सेकंड रो में विजिबल होगा यहाँ पे 0 and 45 like this, then 90 degree in that way. So you can increase that 90 to 180 also. Over here you can make it 180 also, you can do it. Let me check it out, it is rotating 180 or not. Sorry, yeah, it will print on the LCD that is 90, but actually angle will rotate, that is 180 degree, that you can see it. So where we can use servo motor, like if we want to use a drone, in the drone also we can mount the servo for releasing some component from the remote locations using remote, that you can do it. Or if you want to open your curtain of your home using smartly, that also you can do it. Or if you want to trigger something for any military application or other applications, anything you want to trigger it, that also you can trigger it from the remote location using Arduino and IoT. So that also you can do over there. So now this one is a project for servo motor, that you can interface it and you can display on the LCD also over there. Now we are going to discuss some more sensors over here. Those are available. Based on that, many more project we can make it over there in the Arduino. So after that, we will start working on some hardware also. So in the hardware, I will show that how we have to program it and how we can send data to the cloud also, and how we can do simulation over there. So we have discussed over there servo motor, DC motor, and these are the same motor, and these are the transistor. This one is LDR that we have discussed. This one is a soil moisture sensor, that is similar to that one. Now we are going to talk about the ultrasonic sensor. With the help of that, what we can do, we can detect the distance of any object, and we can make any object detector using this sensor. So any object you can detect it using this one. So I'm going to use buzzer also, and I'm going to use Arduino board, that I'm going to use it. And then after that, I'm going to connect this one. So for that, what we have to do, this one is ground that we are going to connect. So connection will be the same that is required over here. Then after that, power we are going to connect it over here with 5 volt. So that power we have connected it over here. Then after that, what next we can do, we can connect signal. Signal wire we have to connect with any digital pin. So these are the digital pin, any pin you can take it over there and you can connect it like this. So this one is D4 pin that we have connected it. So you can do color coding also, that is important. So I'm going to make it color, that is black, red, orange. So the signal pin I'm going to make it orange. This one I'm going to make it 5 volt, red, and the ground wire we are going to connect with ground. So that is ground wire we are going to make it black. So after doing this, what next we are going to do it over here. We are going to move ahead. Okay, so what next I'm going to do over here, I'm going to write code for this one, and I'm going to interface one buzzer also. So the negative wire we are going to connect it with the ground of this buzzer, and the positive wire we are going to connect it with any digital pin. Let's connect 10 number pin. So how we can upload code over there and how we can write code. So simply you can write code over there in a graphical way. So I'm going to delete this one, or you can write code in a C++ also. Both options are available, as I told you earlier also. Easily you can write your code in a C++ also. So now what I'm going to do for this sensor, go to the input, because we are reading sensor value. And then after that, we are going to use over here print read ultrasonic sensor. This one sensor we are going to take it. Read ultrasonic sensor, and you can put it over here like this. But this one is not fitting properly over there like this. So what we have to do over there, we are going to use one print to serial monitor or print to LCD, where we want to print the sensor value. So I'm going to print it on the output, and we are going to take print to serial monitor. Print to serial monitor, this one block. So this block we can insert it over here. And after that, in replacement of hello world, we are printing it on the serial monitor. And this one we can set it over here like this. So pin number we can select it over here. That is 4 number pin of ultrasonic sensor. We can use it over here. 4 number pin. So echo and trigger pin are same over there, because these signal pin are echo and trigger. Then after that, what next we are going to do it over there. So what next we are going to do over there, we are going to start simulation, and we are going to check it out the value on the serial monitor. What value we are getting it. This one is 113 like this. So you can click on the sensor. and this one is the range of the sensor. In this range, you can check it out that how object is moving and how much distance of that object that you can see it over there. So this one is object distance that you can see it like this. So the distance over here is, it is showing over here also physically 44 centimeter, then 99 centimeter, then 160 centimeter, like this. So based on the sensor distance, you can make any conditions. Like earlier we have done, so we made different condition over there. Over here also we are going to make some condition, like if the distance will be less than this limit, like 90, so this buzzer should be on. Now what we are going to do, we are going to write code for conditions. So जब भी हमें कोई भी कंडीशन लिखनी है कोड की, हमें कंट्रोल में जाना है, or we have to use if else condition in a C++ code, and over there we are going to write code for if then else conditions. If then else condition, ये वाला block लेना है, like this. Now in this block, what next we have to do over there, we are going to use over here comparison block. Comparison block कहाँ पे मिलेगा आपको? So the comparison block we are going to get it in mathematics, in a math options. So the second block in the comparison we are going to get, and we have to deploy it over there. So now you can see over here, so we can read the sensor value. In this sensor value we have to use some conditions, like if sensor value less than 90, so buzzer should be on in this condition. So over here also we have to take the sensor block, ये वाला block यहाँ भी हमें रखना है. So again you can copy this block, duplicate, and you can display it over here. So जैसे यहाँ पे हमने प्लेस किया इस ब्लॉक को, तो क्या हुआ होगा आपका कि सेंसर की वैल्यू जो रीड करेगा हमारा आर्डिनो, वो अगर 90 से कम होती है तो आपकी कंडीशन एग्जीक्यूट हो जाएगी. क्या कंडीशन हमें एग्जीक्यूट करानी है? सो फॉर दैट वी हैव टू गो टू द आउटपुट. इन द आउटपुट वी आर गोइंग टू play speaker. We are going to play speaker. So I'm going to play speaker block. This one block you can take it and select the pin number. Pin number of this speaker is 10 number pin. So you can do different color over there for signal pin. Yellow color. So now you can see over here pin number is 10, like this. Then in else condition what you are going to get, you are going to control, and we are going to, sorry, not control, we are going in output, and we have to turn off the speaker. So the pin number of this speaker is 10 number pin again. So if the condition satisfy, if distance is less than 90, buzzer will be on, otherwise buzzer will be off, like this. And start simulations. So now you will able to see buzzer is turning on, and you can see the distance that is less than 99. So in the code we have set up it over here, that is 90. So distance is correct, exactly 90. So buzzer is turning on. Let me rotate it. So in this condition, if distance is more than 90, what is happening? Buzzer is off. And if the distance is less than 90, you are going to hear that buzzer will be on, like this. So my speaker sound is not audible over here. So this one code link I will share with you, no need to worry. So what is the code over here in a C++? So आपका C++ में code क्या होगा? That is this one code. So this one look like little bit complex, but that is simple code, no need to worry. Just you can make graphical code easily, and you can deploy it. So now you can see distance over there. Over here you can see it. Now distance is 122. So as we are going to reduce it less than 90, buzzer will be on. This one is the buzzer indications. Buzzer is turning on. So this project I'm just going to share with you so that you can access it. So let me check it out the link. Okay, so this link I'm going to share in the chat box so that you can check it out over here how it will work. So you can access that link just over there. So you can open that link and you will able to open that code and each and everything you can open in this project. So that's why I shared with you in the chat box. You can access it. Now this one you can make it using Arduino board and you can save it. So the project name is automatic distance detector or object detector. So you can make some social distancing as it also for the COVID or something like that. If any person coming closer to you, your buzzer will be on. So you can make it object detections using. Okay, so some participant has opened it and they are doing changes. So those changes are also visible over here. So don't do any change right now. So just see the code and you can write your code easily. So code आपको देखना है क्योंकि अगर आप changes करोगे तो यहाँ भी change होगा ये. So that will distort all the circuit. So some participant trying to open the circuit. That's good. Object detection using ultrasonic sensor. So live you can edit that circuitry. Okay. So this one is working and that sound is also I think audible to the participant. Those are running it and those are simulating it. So after stopping simulation, you will not able to hear that sound. As we are going to start simulations, so buzzer sound will be audible like this. So that you can make it over there using this simple one project that you can make it. Now I'm going to come over here back and we are going to interface other components over there and we are going to make some more projects over there using different components. So let's get started. So buzzer we have discussed over there and now there is one push button that also we will discuss how we can interface this push button and what are the connection that we have to do it over here. So these are basic component. Let me go to the all component. So one by one, all maximum component we are going to interface over there and we are going to build some project. So buzzer we have discussed, LCD we have discussed, solar panel is also there. That also you can connect, breadboard is also there. Function generator is also there. And now you can see over here, op-amp, operational amplifier. These are the advanced component that we are not going to discuss right now. These are the logic gates. So now one more thing that we are going to discuss, that is push button. So that button we are going to discuss. So using this button, what you can see how it is working. First of all, try to understand the working of this push button. ये button कैसे काम करता है? So there is 4 terminal in the button. You can see 1B, 2B, 2A and 1A. So these are the different terminal in the push buttons. So what we are going to do, how it will be get connected. जैसे बटन को हम प्रेस करेंगे, these terminal get connected like this and these cross terminal get connected like this. So one button we are releasing the button, so these connection will be get disconnected over there. You can check it out first how that is working. So I'm going to take one bulb to check that how the push button is working so that you can program it. And after that we are going to make a piano. That piano you can operate it using push button, that we are going to make it using Arduino and we are going to write code over there. So then after that I'm going to write, uh, take a simple battery. I'm going to check it out. So for that, I'm going to connect this one with this. This one we are going to connect it with this one and going to check it out how it is working. So these are by default connected. Without pressing the button, switch is on. So how we can connect it over there? So we are going to connect it with the opposite one. So we are going to connect with this one, so it will not switch on. So when we are going to press the button, then only it will work. Like I'm pressing it, light is on, releasing it, light is off. On, off. Again, you can check other connections. So just suppose I'm going to connect it, this one with this one. So this one is by default connected with this one. So when we are starting simulation start करेंगे. So without pressing the button, your bulb is turning on. आपका bulb on हो जाएगा. So over there you can see कि हमारा bulb क्या हो गया, on हो गया without pressing the button. When we are pressing it, there is no difference. So if we are going to connect this one with the opposite one, so opposite से connect करेंगे तो क्या होगा हमारा, ये work करेगा. So when we are going to press button now, light will be on. So it's clear to everyone that we have to connect the switch in a cross connections like this and like this. Then only it will work as a switch. So this switch we are going to use it, and based on that we are going to make a piano project using buzzer. So for that, what we have to do, first of all, today we are going to interface the switch only, and in the next class we will make a piano. So first of all, we are going to understand that how the switch is working, how we can interface it. So whenever we have to read that switch value, so for that we have to use one voltage divider circuitry also earlier we have discussed. So that voltage divider circuitry that we are using earlier, so that is working over here as a pull up and pull down resistor. Pull up and pull down resistor. What is the meaning of that? That I'm just going to make you understood. So यहाँ पे हम pull up और pull down का meaning को understand करेंगे like this. So we have connected this one like this, and I'm going to use wiring over here. So what we are doing it over here, we are going to connect this one with 5 volt. And now we are going to connect this one with the ground. So हमने push button को ground से connect किया via resistance. So now we are going to check it out, but output we are going to observe it. So output हमें लेना है multimeter पे check करेंगे हम पहले. Multimeter we are taking it and we are going to check it out over there. So in the multimeter, this one we are going to connect it over here with the output. Sorry, this output. So यहाँ से हम output को measure करेंगे, and this one is a ground. So ground is connected with the ground. Okay. Now you can see over here when we are starting simulation. अभी हमने कोई भी signal Arduino में read नहीं किया है. So push button without pressing value is 0. When we are going to press the button, what we are getting it 5 volt. By default 0. Then 5 volt. This one is known as a pull down configuration. This one is pull down configurations. Pull down mean जब हमने कोई भी बटन प्रेस नहीं किया, value is 0. When we are pressing the button, value we are getting it 5 volt. So there is another configuration that is known as a pull up. So उसमें क्या होगा, by default आपके 5 volt होंगे, जैसे आप बटन प्रेस करेंगे वो 0 volt हो जाएंगे. So how we can make that pull up configuration? So we have to change only the wiring over here. So let me make that configuration also. So what I'm going to do it over here, this one I'm going to connect with the ground, and this one we are going to connect it with 5 volt. So now what you can see, we are going to get output from that same wire, and this one is ground. So let me color code over here. This one is red. So this wire we have to connect with the ground. This one is a ground. Simply just we have connected one resistance and we have alternate their positive and negative. Now you can see 5 volt is connected over here like this. If the button is not connected, we are going to get over here. Sorry, this one is black color and this one is red color. Signal wire, orange. So now when we are not going to connect this switch with this one, so we are going to get some voltage from over here, that is 5 volt. You can check it out by default, that is 5 volt. When we are pressing the button, we are getting 0. Alternate, that is reverse. Earlier we have seen that was like without pressing button. Earlier we have seen, पहले हमने देखा कि we were getting 0 volt. And now we have seen कि यहाँ पे हमारा क्या visible हो रहा है, that is 5 volt. जैसे बटन को प्रेस करेंगे then we are going to see 0. This configuration is known as, these connections are known as pull up configuration, कि by default हमारा signal क्या है, high. So now we are going to make simple configuration of pull down, and that we are going to use in the Arduino. और उस बटन की वैल्यू को रीड करना है हमें. अल्टीमेट हमारा टारगेट क्या है, उस बटन के स्टेटस को रीड करना है कि बटन हमारा ऑन है या ऑफ है. सो दिस वन आई एम गोइंग टू कनेक्ट इट with 5 volt ground, and this one we are going to connect it with 5 volt. So this connection we have to do it. So I'm going to do color coding. This one is a black color and this one is a red color. Then we have to take output from over here. So this output we can give to any digital pin, because we are getting 0 and 5 volt, so that we can read it to any digital pin. So now after that we have to write code for reading this push button, and we have to print it on the serial monitor. So for that you have to go to input, and we have to read first one block, read digital pin. And if we are not able to display, we have to go to output, and we have to use print to serial monitor, that we have used earlier also. So print to serial monitor block, we have to find it, this one. Now we can set this value in replacement of hello world. So whatever value we are reading from the sensor pin, that is digital pin over here 4, that will be printed on the serial monitor. So pin we are using it over here is, that is 4 number pin. So start simulation. So you are going to read 0 volt and 5 volt from this pin, but Arduino will read it as a 0 and 1. When we are giving 5 volt to this pin, it will read as a 1. So as we are going to press the button, we are going to get 1, otherwise we are going to get 0. Press button 1, 0. So now based on the sensor, this push button, we are going to going to give output to buzzer. So for that we have to go to the control, and we are going to use same condition like if then else condition like this. So that condition we have taken same like earlier we have done, comparison block that we have used. Now after that we are going to use over here is again this block, because we are using condition over there. Right click and you can duplicate. If sensor value is equal to, you can make now double equal. Double equal we are using for comparison. If the sensor value is equal to 1, what you want to do, buzzer should be on. Go to the output, play speaker on this pin, and over there pin number is for the buzzer we have not connected yet. Take the buzzer and connect it. So the buzzer we are going to connect with digital pin, so any pin you can take it. So the positive we are going to connect with any pin like 10 number pin. The negative we are going to connect it with the ground pin. Then after that we are going to see the code. This one is connected on the pin number 10. Ground is not considered, so we are going to take pin number 10. So buzzer will be on. In else condition we will have to turn off the buzzer. So over there you can play multiple tone also, 2-3 tone also you can play it. For that I'm going to take some delay. Wait. Later on we are going to make a piano. Now we are making any 2-3 tones over there. So go to play speaker again, or you can duplicate this block, duplicate like this. So this tone you have to change it. Now you can see I'm going to make it 45, 55, and then again you can take one more block. So you can change this tone. So I'm going to duplicate it. Now I'm going to make it 65, 10 difference I have created. So now you will able to hear three tones, one button we are going to press it. Otherwise you are not able to hear any tone. So there is no tone. So when we are going to print over there, so after pressing that button, you are going to hear three tones over there. Three different tones you are going to hear over there. So like this, so three tones will be audible. Right now, I think that is not audible. So this project also I'm going to share with you. You can check it out how we have to write the code. So you can copy that link from the chat box. So based on that, you can see all the code, and kindly don't modify that code, otherwise that will be get modified over there. You can play this one in your computer or in the mobile phone also you can play this one, and you can check it out how it is working when we are pressing that push button like this. So you are going to hear three buzzer tones, that is different tones that you are going to hear. So that we have discussed over here. So I think that is clear to all the participants. Today we have discussed, and you can see the code in the text mode also. Block plus text code over there like this. So if you understood all the today's session, so you can give thumbs up over here in the chat box. So if that is visible to everyone, the chat box is I think enabled. So if you understood the code and understood the project, so you can give thumbs up over there in the chat box. So this one is very simple project. Now in next session, we are going to connect multiple 7 buttons, and we are going to play 7 tones, different tones that we are going to play like sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa. If you are familiar with any music, you can play that music also over there using that one that we are going to do it over here. So thank you so much to all the participants. Thank you so much. So we are going to sum up this session over here, and the link of uh, uh, this project I shared over here in the chat box also. You can open it in the mobile phone also, that will work, or in the computer also, that will work. You can check it out and you can simulate it. No need to worry about the code. Okay, thank you so much.